I can say two words about this actually adventure that we had, and those are early mornings and many kilometers. We came here to actually help the environment and help the local communities.
I first came up with the idea of Green Future project because I witnessed firsthand deforestation at a massive scale in Ecuador and decided that I couldn't just go on and ignore it. And I had a similar feeling coming here. Green Future project had always had a very specific focus on land preservation and restoration, but with the project we just set up in Tana river, it becomes obvious that the role on humanitarian aid is equally important, and this is probably more apparent here in Kenya than it was in Ecuador, and I feel like we now realize how deeply intertwined are the social and environmental aspect.
Here where we are in Tana Delta, Tana River County, Tana Delta sub-county, and then the region is also Tana Delta. Specifically Chara site, we are in a mangrove forest. We are doing mangrove reforestation projects. So here specifically we have 9 species of mangrove. Someone may ask, why do reforestation? Reforestation is key because we are trying to increase the forest cover. And in return, a forest have various functions to the community, such as provisional services, aesthetic services, and also it gives us food and goods and food, such as timber, firewood. Women come here to collect firewood. They come here to collect herbals. They come here. It also gives us fresh air, and so on and so forth. Specifically mangrove, the main reason also we really need mangrove is a good carbon absorber. It usually, or Englishmen usually call it carbon sink. It absorbs more carbon from the environment, hence cleaning the environment in return to us humans, because we have all those species present.
First you notice everything that they don't have, but then suddenly, as you really meet the people, you start noticing everything that they do have and that we don't. And the first thing is time. They work only a few hours every day due to the heat. So they have a lot of time to spend to the community, and they also need to invest a lot of time to move around, but that gives them a lot of time with their family, a lot of time with their peers. The second thing is content. They have way less than we do on definitely physical matters and let's say benefits and comforts, but with the less that they have, they seem to be much more happy. There's always a smile on their face. There's always a joke about to crack, and I think that's probably something that you learn as you spend more and more time with communities like the one in Tana River.
Let me take you back. In our community where I come from, we have 2 local communities. In the past, it was a bit hostile because these guys never worked together, because they were not employed. Right now, if you employ both of them, they will learn from working from each other. Yeah. So in the future, I see success. In the future, I see success. Such project, I see success because it brings the harmony to the community. At the end of the year, in the return, the environment is also taken care of it. The local community, and thanks to the local leadership through the Community Forest Association, they have a group known as Chara Community Forest Association. They do. The main reason of this group, or the main reason of this leadership of this group, they are at least creating that public awareness, that telling the local people that you guys look, these are the causes of climate change, and for us to combat climate change, we need to conserve these mangroves. You know, when projects like this is going on, there is some returns back to the community, such as direct benefits, such as employment. When you create employment, someone who is employed, once he or she goes back home, he will tell the other one, hey guys, I'm conserving this mangrove because of this and this. So at the end of the year or at the end of the day, the information is moving around. Though some knows, those others are not aware, but majority are aware. That's why they embrace such projects. When they come in their local settings, they are ready for it, they are eager for it.
think that we came here with an idea of working with the community and really financing them for tree planting, mangrove tree planting in the specifics. But the moment we arrived, we realized that there are obviously some very essential necessities that have to be fulfilled even before thinking of developing a project.
Why mangrove? Mangrove still as a local community, which you cannot do conservation without local community. Community is essential. In conservation, you must consider people. How are people benefiting from this conservation project or from this restoration project? So in return, as we protect the mangroves, we are helping the local communities. How? Through, local community rely on mangroves, such as, we have a group of beehives keepers. They can put their hives in the mangrove forest, as that's their source of economy or economic activities. These old women who rely in setting, especially in Tana Delta setting, we cannot call it the poverty index, but people are a bit economically disadvantaged, so they rely on cooking on firewood as the cooking option, so because they cannot afford gas. So as we conserve the mangroves, in return they may, at the end of the year or at the end of the time, they will collect firewood from mangroves. Also building, such as, how do you call them, building posts or the poles. They can harvest poles with permit from the local CFA leadership. They can collect some little poles for construction, and therefore.
Yeah, and I think it leaves something a bit stronger behind, because that while following Green Future Project mission, which is dedicated to nature preservation and restoration, you're also concretely helping improve the life of a number of community members, which starting now will be hired full-time. And I think the relationship we've built are going to stay with us a long time. Wafula, Mubarak, we hope to build with them a long-lasting project that will last 40, 50, 60 years and keep generating benefit to the community and fully restore the degraded areas of the Tana Delta River.
We are so proud of being here today and to take part into what is actually regenerating an ecosystem. So putting our hands in the mud, collaborating with the local communities, creating benefits for the environment and for the members of the local community, and be able to really take part in the concrete phase of a project. The local people actually welcomed us as family. And they are so committed to work hand in hand to improve the environment, to create benefits for their members, and to really help and commit to doing something that is beautiful and has a positive impact on a long term. And of course, the country itself, I mean, what can I say about this land? The vibrant colors, the vast landscapes, and the nature are mesmerizing. And I mean, for a nature lover like me, it's pure joy to be here. So it's incredible, and I'm grateful for it, really grateful.
Maybe we're looking the wrong way priorities, and that we have so much more to learn than to give. We come here with the idea of giving, but I think we go away with the idea of having learned much more than what we're given or we can give to this community.